Analytical. I don't know how that compares to other. Does everybody have a book in there? Some guys do, some don't. I'm not sure how that compares. It sounds like it's very detailed, very analytical. That he could easily get way up into his own head.
I think it's very far-fetched that it doesn't work out for Kelenic. I think that's a stretch. I guess the reason I'm saying that is because I think that there's been kind of a groundswell of people thinking that he's not gonna ever develop, and he's not gonna be the guy that they thought he was. But it's just a different approach, man. I don't know. I guess I would say, I mentioned earlier. I mean, it was gross or whatever. I mean, we were talking about it, but the throwing up thing. I mean, that really all that was an indication that I was super intense, and I think that was getting in my way a little bit, especially in the NFL. And so, I made the joke. I just decided, I decided I'm like, I can't get so worked up that, I'm feeling nauseous before a game. It's taken away from it. And I don't know, maybe he learns after this year, let's just throw the notebook away. Maybe try a different approach. But like I said, I just think it's far-fetched that this guy doesn't, I don't think he's not going to be the best Major League Baseball player of all time, but I mean, that he's going to be maybe all-star quality.
Yeah,
I think it's far-fetched that he doesn't make it just because he's always figured it out. It's just going to take a lot longer. I mean, this is a huge jump going from what he's been playing to Major League Baseball.
Yeah, and he's overcoming. He's facing failure in a way he hasn't had to in the past, so it's all new. He talked about just what you're talking about, just trying to relax when he's up at the plate.
I really like facing a velocity machine because any flaws you have, you get exposed. Out there, there'll be times where like 8, 10 in a row, just banging balls. And then all of a sudden there'll be like a streak of like 5 where they're not good. Roll over, jam, whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what? And I'll step out and realize that I'm trying to hit the ball because I hit 10 in a row. I'm trying to hit one better than that one, better than that one. And it's human nature, so you can't get mad at yourself. But then once I'm aware of that, I can step back and go, okay, now I'm going to try to hit this one softer. And then all of a sudden, boom, barrel, and then I just take off.
Yeah, there's definitely a different approach. I mean, you saw, which one's better?
Whichever one works.
Yeah, if it works for you. You have to be yourself. And if you're yourself and it's not good enough, then that's fine. But
what do you think he's so polarizing? He's never really said anything other than, that comment about, I know for a fact I could have helped him, but that was sort of in response to what Kevin Mather was blurting out, all the nonsense that he threw out there.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of negative reaction. He was being asked about it. He's obviously a very confident guy. Do you think it's, I don't know, I'm 421-3776. If you're somebody that doesn't like Kelenic, what is it? Does he just come across as too arrogant to you, or because he hasn't really done anything? He hasn't.